USCJ, it's your boy Debunking. Really appreciate what you're doing for USC culture, man. Keep going.
Going on, shout out USCJ, man. Appreciate the support. Shout out to USCJ, you know what it is, nothing but love, man.
Trojan Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, happy Sunday morning. It is officially the morning after of this big time win. And listen, man, we're excited, man. We're excited about LincolnRiley and what he's establishing, what he's building. And you guys know just a few Sundays ago, I had another suit on, and I told you about LincolnRiley as far as him being one of the best play callers in the country. And then we talked about briefly about him establishing the culture, and now we officially see LincolnRiley's footprint, his hand all over this program. And let's go ahead and let's just dismiss the fact that there was a narrative. How about a narrative just a couple of weeks ago by a national host? Get this, a national host to suggest and say, to hint at that LincolnRiley is getting ready to leave USC. I mean, like, unbelievable. And this is the type of things, and, I have a lot of respect for this national analyst who actually said that. But to me, to carry the weight that he carries and the audience that he carries, that it would get this type of traction. And it's just unbelievable. But I saw yesterday, I'm just being honest about this. I saw yesterday a LincolnRiley that I've never seen before. LincolnRiley, I have never seen him. This doesn't look like a coach to me that is getting ready to leave USC. This doesn't look like a coach to me that is not locked into USC. This doesn't look like a coach to me that's looking at another job. It looks like the weight was off of his shoulders. It looked like LincolnRiley is like, look, man, we're finally established. Look, I'm almost getting ready to shed a tear right now because I felt like, I've been in this thing with him all the way, man, because 100%, I haven't agreed with maybe some of the play calling at times, but guess what? I know, but just because I don't agree, that it makes it better than what LincolnRiley knows what to do. I think LincolnRiley, at the end of the day, is one of the best play callers, not only play callers, but I think LincolnRiley is one of the best head coaches right now around the country. You look at all these SEC teams right now that are out of, whether it's I just saw yesterday, who was it? I think it was South Carolina. You got Auburn, you got Arkansas, you got Florida. Look at all these LSU. Look at all the SEC teams right now that are without coaches right now. LincolnRiley is one of the best coaches in the country, and I feel like I think LincolnRiley is establishing a culture. I think he's established a culture. And there was a question that I had an opportunity to ask in one of his press conferences just a couple of months ago, and I asked him about the chemistry, the culture, all of these different things. How do you think that will factor in? He said, look, I think it's a big part, and you could tell the unity. Don't forget, we saw all these different things on social media. We saw these guys at the beach together, at barbecues together, at pool parties together. We've seen these guys absolutely, love on each other, from a brotherhood perspective. And, it's really refreshing just to see because, the times we living in now, from a college football standpoint, we know that the NIL, the transfer portal, all those things are involved. But then really to build a chemistry, a brotherhood from the inside out, and to really let it manifest on the field, it's hard to beat a team like that, a team that believes in each other, a team that is going to pull for their brother. Yes, we went down. I don't like the way we went down in the beginning of the game. I'm with a lot of people in that first half. It was nerve-wracking, but at the end of the day, it's something about this team that continues to fight. When you talk about the definition of fight on, they continue to fight on. I mean, it doesn't matter what the circumstance is. This team will not give up. And LincolnRiley, they always tell you, a team, by their head coach. The coach, the identity. And contrary to a lot of belief, and there's a lot of people that owe LincolnRiley an apology. There's a lot of people that said he's not tough enough. Listen, look who we beat already. We running through the Big Ten right now with some of the toughest wins. We beat Nebraska, We beat Iowa. We beat Michigan. We beat Northwestern. We beat some of the toughest teams right now in the Big Ten. And Lincoln Riley, look, and I told you guys, where he lacked at, he picked up the slack. And he did his part. And we just went ahead and checked off the boxes. Did he hire a new defensive coordinator? Check that. Did he hire a new defensive line coach? Check that. Did he hire a new linebackers coach? Check that. Did he hire new safeties and DBs and all of those? You check that. Lincoln Riley checked off the box. And look, I told you guys this before. Everything that was familiar to him, he changed it. Everything. And we told you from the Alex Grinch thing, and he was extremely close with Alex Grinch, all the way down from Odom, who he is familiar with, Roy Manning, who he is familiar with, the strength and conditioning coach, who he is familiar with. And so Lincoln Riley, we're seeing this play out before our very eyes. And you guys that hated on Lincoln Riley, you owe Lincoln Riley an apology right now. You really, and there's some great news that's getting ready to come. I can't say it right now, but just all I can say is flip. That's all I'm going to say. But remember I said that word. But anyway, man, there's some things that are getting ready to move and groove. The trajectory of this program, people want to be a part of this program. People want to be around a brotherhood. People want to be around a culture. And you guys are getting ready to see some things really happen on another level. So look, man, we know we got this Oregon game this weekend. We're going to start really turn our attention to that. But I had to celebrate and I had to salute Coach Lincoln Riley because he's changing the culture. I'm out of here, man. Until later on, fight on, fight on, fight on.